What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So it's that time of the month again, right? The beginning of the month where we talk about the previous month's dividends and exactly how much we've gained. Now, this is not a quarterly month. This is a regular standard month to where we're receiving our monthly dividend payouts. Now, I'm expecting to raise the amount that we're going to be receiving from the monthly dividend payouts and honestly adding on a few other ones because I like to have my portfolio diversified, but I also want to have a decent amount in certain things that I truly trust, right? I don't want to throw it into so many different places. And many people have been telling me, "Hey, you probably want to diversify even a little bit more." And I like to be diversified, but just not as much as some other people, right? I want to see some of those things that I truly believe will have success or that I believe in or that I've seen the success from. I want to continue to believe in those things. Does that make sense? So when I invest, $10,000 into something versus somebody telling me to split that up into $2,000 per different investment, I feel like having four monthly payout dividend investments is a good thing, right? Can I have more? Yes, I could. Do I feel like I'm confident in any of the other ones that are out there to give me not only the return, but also the dividend associated with it and consistently seeing the dividends that's with it? I don't trust all of those. So that's why I have the ones that I do have. So in this video, we're going to go through kind of where we are total balance wise, as well as looking at how much we got paid in dividends over the previous month. So if you guys could make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel if you guys want to start your own dividend journey. I'm sure you can find a link for Robinhood or Webull or something down there if you want to get started. But last month, I believe we were around 60,000, or maybe we were around 70. We were just approaching 70,000. We did take a little bit of a leap because of the growth of the overall portfolio and seeing that it went from a level of like 2% gain to like 5 or 6 or whatever percent gain. And we'll go through that in the video. But we're also seeing the addition of money that I put in there. And I do expect to have a decent amount that's going to be added to some of these plays. But let's go ahead and dive into the account. So if we go into my Robinhood account, this is where my portfolio stands. It is at $77,418.22. Today it is up $353 or about a half a percent in the last day. If we look at the last week, it's up by 2.5%, almost 2.6%, or $1,945 in this past week, which is phenomenal because we've been seeing low numbers overall for like year to date, and now it's kind of started to change a little bit, which is definitely a good sign. And probably some of that is coming from what happened with Nike and how Nike has dropped down. It dropped down to like $70 and I bought in at $70 and now it's sitting at like 74, $75. So that's a significant increase for that one position. And I bought like $3,000 worth of it. But we're looking at the last month, like 1 month, 30 days, we're looking at a 6.5% increase over my portfolio, which is about $4,688.54, which is phenomenal. The last 3 months, it's up 7.99%. Or $5,730. So we're definitely seeing a significant difference in the previous month to this month, or sorry, in the previous a month from where we were and how that was at a lower point to where we are now. Obviously, things have increased quite a bit. Over the last year, we're up by 7.84%, or year to date, I would say 7.84%. And in the last full year's 365 days, which we haven't had 365 days since we started kind of adding to this account, we're looking at a total of 8.84%, or $6,284.06. Absolutely phenomenal gains for what we get in the stock market. Would I say this is the most amazing gains that I can get over any of my investments? No, crypto has been doing wonders. I can see an 8,000% return in one day if I wanted to. Now, it's obviously can go either way if you are investing in crypto, but with the investments that I make, I'm really happy with those. If you want to check out my crypto channel, make sure you check out my main Matthew Perry channel. which has about 225,000 subscribers. So feel free to go and check that out. If you're already subscribed to that, then let me know in the comment section, or thank you for being subscribed. Either way. But if we look at the positions, some of the notable positions that we do have here, if we're looking at my equity, I have 14,500 in SPHD. I have 12,400 in SCHD. I have 5,000 in FDVV. And you can see how things are kind of split evenly, besides when you get to DHS, which is another monthly position. I have JEPI, which is another monthly position. And then I have, I believe, let's see, I had ticker symbol O as well. I think that's over here. That's around $6,000. I'm thinking of adding a little bit more to that. Just some notable positions that you guys want to see. I did add $3,000 to Nike over this last month, and I also added about 1,300 to the SPY in the last month as well. I know that's not a crazy dividend that you get paid out, but you are seeing consistent growth with it, and I always want to be a part of that. The problem is it does bring my average down from like 3% on average down to, definitely lower. I don't know exactly what it is, but it definitely brings it lower because that's sitting at 1.9 or around 2%. But I want to see a dividend payout of around 3% on average. It's just sometimes I like consistency over just a dividend payout. But this is a dividend portfolio. Now, if we get into my dividend tracker here and break down how much we did receive, you're going to see in July I received 4 payments, which one from ticker symbol O, another one for SBHD, another one for JEPI, and another one for DHS. Now, we're definitely seeing a little bit of a difference in what should be shown here and what I should be given at those points. Because the way this is broken down, actually, let me go ahead and I do that by 12. I'm doing that by 12, and I'm supposed to be getting somewhere around $30 worth, and I'm receiving somewhere around 18. So it's just, I don't know. I'm not receiving the correct amount, I want to say, but I want to know what's the difference there and why that is so low, because the payout, the percentage is still what the percentage was. So I don't know about that, but received 4 payment amounts in a total of $102, $101.92, which my level last month in monthly payouts was also around the same, $102.96. I have my projected payout to be 160 when it comes to month over month rather than the quarterly payouts, and that's because SPHD is high. That's around 52, which I only got paid 41. This is definitely on the higher side. I got paid 26 instead of 25. But when we look at JEPI, I'm getting paid basically $30 less. And then also here, I'm getting paid somewhere around, another, $10 to $12 or $14 less or whatever. So obviously there's a difference there in some of these things, and I want to kind of figure that out because I feel like I have the right math, but it's just maybe these percentages or the payouts just aren't what the percentages are. That's a possibility as well. But over the last year, if we look at the full year, year to date, we've received $770.34 in dividend payouts. Over this last month, we received let's see, over this past month, $101.92. And the month before that, it was $349 total, or $350 if we're rounding up. Total, if we look at this, if we break it down by what this is, we should be receiving somewhere around in a total year. If we look at a full year, we should be receiving somewhere around $3,000 if we are looking at everything together. We have all payouts together. I will fully break that down because I thought I had January through December, but I only have April through December. So we'll have to look at that a little bit closer and see what those payouts will be. But this was just for a projected amount that we would be paid out over the year. For April, when we started really tracking it heavily, because we got paid out $121 as a quarterly month, but then we started really getting a lot in, and you could see here that we finally reached over $100 in a regular month, not just a quarterly month. But either way, making a decent amount. I'm happy with not only getting paid the dividends, but also I'm insanely happy with the fact that we've received $6,297 in total gains. That means that we're making the right investments. This is one thing that I pride myself in, is finding a way to make the right investments for the long term that are going to see that consistent payout over the next 5 to 10 to 20 to 30 years, right? Rather than just looking at it and going, oh, this is a growth position, I'm going to see that growth, but I'm not going to see a major dividend. Well, I want to see a major dividend, but I also want to see consistency in the growth. And that's what we're seeing here. So on our way to 100,000, hopefully by next month we can get to $100,000 in our dividend portfolio. But we know that the goal honestly should be around the 300,000 mark. Should pay out somewhere around $1,000 every single month. Or if we're averaging it out, it should be $1,000 every single month. So I'm excited. I can't wait to get paid $500 in my first month, which probably will be a quarterly month, but we're going to baby step our way there. We're not going to, aggressively try and just get there right now. But hopefully next month we can have a significant amount that's invested into here to get me over that threshold of $100,000 in this dividend portfolio. But let me know what you think about my portfolio. Am I diversified the right way? Do you think I should have any other monthly dividend paying position? I like all the ones that I have. They've been consistent. They've been able to gain me quite a bit. Honestly, if I look at some of the gains, let me look at the total return in some of these. If I look at the total return in some of the positions, we're looking at it across the board where things are positive. Even the SPY, which was more recent. We're talking about Nike that has $65 worth of a gain. We have KO that has $213 worth of a gain, or $1,400 worth of a gain in SPHD. And I'm just excited to see that level of growth. But I know as I average in, I may end up messing up that 8.82% because we might be investing at a high. But the point is to dollar cost average in no matter what it is, right? It could be dollar cost average up, dollar cost average down. But let me know what you think about my portfolio. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and check out some of the links down below. I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.